Okay, in this video we're going to set up an applet that's going to include a key listener. And a key listener is just what it sounds. It's going to listen for the key that's typed in the keyboard and do something with it in the applet. This is going to be a very simple one. It's just going to change the letter in the applet to reflect what key you pressed on the keyboard. But you can use this in many different ways. So we're going to start here. We're going to import our libraries. Okay, and now we're going to create a class file. Public class key called KeyTester, and we got to extend the applet, and we got to implement KeyListener. So basically, tell Java that we're going to use it. All right. So we'll open our curly brackets, and so the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to create a label variable. So let's do that. So it's going to be a label, and we'll call it LBL output. This could be called anything, but for this case we'll call it LBL output, and it's going to be a new label. And we're going to start it off with A. First letter of the alphabet. Alright, so we're going to create a method. We'll go void NIT, and this method is going to contain our layouts, and it's going to contain where the label is going to be, and the fonts, and the alignments, and things like that. Okay, so set layout, and we'll make it new border layout. Okay, and we'll add new label. Okay, so we're going to create instructions here, a label that tells the user what to do. Okay, please press a key. Okay, and we're going to make this border layout and put it in the north, so it's at the top of the screen. Alright, so that's our instructions. It's going to be at the top of the screen in the border layout. Okay, and now we're going to add our LBL output that we just created. So LBL output, and we'll put that in the center. Border layout dot CNTER. Okay, so that's gonna basically have two labels. You got the please press a key up the top, and then you have your A for now in the center of the screen. Okay, so let's do a few other housekeeping things. Let's just set our font. So our set font, and we can make it whatever we want as long as it's an accepted font. And we'll make it sans serif for this situation. Okay, and we'll bold it. Dot bold, and we'll make it 100 in size. Okay, similar to like you do in Microsoft Word. Okay, let's see, enough brackets there. Alright, so let's do our alignment. LBL output. I gotta do set ALIGNMENT. So we're gonna put it in the center. Label dot CNT. So that centers it on the screen, of course. Alright, so now let's add our key listener. Add key listener. So it's going to listen for the key. So when your user types in a key, it's going to basically listen for it. Request our focus. Alright, and now let's tell it what is going to happen when the key is pressed, when the key is released, and finally when the key is typed. So key pressed and key released, there's really nothing going to happen, but when the key is typed, it's going to actually produce a new character. So we're going to create some methods that don't have anything in them for now, and then we'll create our method that'll actually perform the task. Okay, so here we go. So this first method, public void key pressed, and it's a key event with a variable of an e. Okay, so let's put in here system dot out dot print line, and put a variable in here, e. Alright, and close this up. Okay, so next we're going to put in public void key released. Alright, and same thing, it's a key event, e, and nothing's going to happen in here. Okay, and finally, this is going to make it happen. Public void key Okay, so we're going to make a character variable. We'll call it the char. You can call it whatever you want. So e dot get key char. Okay, and it's going to get the key string. So another variable here, the character. Again, you call this whatever you want. Equals string dot value of, and the char. So what we've done there is made the new character the value of whatever was pressed on the key. So now let's assign it to the label. Output dot set text the ch. So whatever the new character is the user typed, it's going to set it to that. Alright, that's pretty much it. So we're going to close this method and close our class file. Let's check this out. Alright. Oh, I forgot to close this method here. There we go. Okay, here I've called this method here key released again, so this needs to be key typed. Alright, so let's run it now. Pile. Oh, label is going to be spelled the American way. Alright. Pile, yes. That's it. Let's run it and see what happens. Okay, so if you hit your keyboard, it will change the value. There we go.